Welcome, everybody. So we're going to begin, as we always do, for pranayama and meditation and finding your seat. So find your way into a comfortable seated position, which means that it is a position that is sustainable for at least a brief period of time. So you don't want to be immediately thinking about how long do I have to stay this way. You want to be finding a seat that's going to allow you to drop in beyond that surface level of trying to manage the outside world. So I want you to find that, and then it can be on the floor, it can be on furniture, it can be with whatever props you need. Begin to find your seat, and then start to just bring your awareness inward. Let the eyes close if you'd like, or if they're going to stay open, maybe drop them down to barely open. And start to notice the quality of your breath. Noticing the quality of your breath is not with the intention to judge. But every entry into meditation happens in the moment that you're in. There's not a predetermined way that meditation is going to happen every time. It's that how you get there depends on where you are. Noticing the quality of your breath is bringing yourself into where am I right now. It doesn't matter what got you here. It doesn't matter where you might go next. Quality of your breath is the pulsation of you right now. Just notice it, and by noticing it, see if a change occurs. And continue to notice as you start to let your spine move in cat and cow. So just gentle movements of lifting of the chest on the inhale, extending, and exhaling, curling into the back body. And you can even just let your mind record, because that's what it does. Record the quality of those movements. If there's tightness, there's tightness. Doesn't matter. Move. The idea that stillness is making yourself sit in a static position is one that we can re-understand. But find your way back to stillness again with this feeling that you are rising up, pulling through the crown of your head, and then dropping your hips down like an anchor. Let the breath begin to move up and down that column of the spine, inhaling, rising from the tail up to the crown, and exhaling from the crown, falling down to the base. Inhaling, rising up to the crown, pulling the spine longer. Exhaling like an anchor, your tail draws the breath down. And keep following, the breath rises up on the inhale, down on the exhale. And see if you can start to equalize that flow so that it feels as though your inhale and your exhale are equal to each other. And to encourage you not to count, to try and force there to be equality, but just feel. Inhale and the exhale equal to each other. And on your next exhale, as the breath falls all the way down into the base of your spine, let your mind follow it and just stay at that base of your pelvis. Let the breath flow in and out, but keep your awareness at the base of your pelvis. Again, notice the qualities of this space, the heaviness, the darkness, the quiet, the Maybe it's not quiet. And you feel yourself drop into that deep, deep place of beginning and ending. Whatever qualities you begin to feel here, let them move through your mind. The earth, being inside of a cave. Deep, deep place of solitude. And bring your mind just a little bit higher up into the bowl of your pelvis. Let the breath breathe itself there. Noticing the qualities of this part of yourself, of your body. Fluidness that is there. Everything circulating. Like floating in water, like floating on water. Because it's fluid, there's nothing you can grasp. It's just the easy flow that carries you. Move your awareness a little higher up on the next breath to the area of your navel, just above. Notice the qualities of this space. There's your heat, fire, transformation, maybe even a place where there's gratitude for the warmth. The light, the ability to see, touch, feel. And send your awareness higher up to the space of your chest, around the heart, front and back. Notice the qualities of this space. The buoyancy of the breath. The chest rises and falls, but it never collapses. Element here is air, spaciousness, uplifting. It means to be alive. Bring the breath a little higher on your next. Your next breath, the awareness moves up into your throat. Such a small space, but notice the qualities. So much can come from a space that is so small. place of connection, plugging into a socket, plugging into a power source. Your throat connects inside and outside, mind and heart, body and soul. The element here is the ether, it's space itself that is beyond anything. Notice the qualities of your throat. And bring the awareness higher to the space between the eyebrows. The whole circumference of that space, so drawing the awareness from the surface of the brows back into the center of the head. Area of the brain. Notice the qualities. And if it's hard to hold the awareness in one place, keep the breath flowing, just so you can feel. Base of the brain is where we understand or we comprehend. Not just in a limited way, but in the most expanded way. A place where the mind knows without explanation. There's no answers and no questions. Just curiosity. And bring the awareness higher still to the crown of your head and beyond. Space just above where your physical body ends. Notice the qualities of this space. And a subtle acknowledgement that where your physical self ends is not where you end. The element is still that spaciousness, the ether, the foundation of everything that is. It exists in all of the in-between spaces. Now at that space of your crown, imagine that there is this bright, sparkling rainbow light, like a prism. Every color, even ones you don't have a name for. Let that space become one with your breath, the inhale and the exhale. As the breath starts to descend, that space at the crown, you bring the breath down to the space of the third eye and feel it glow, that violet indigo. As you drag the breath down from the crown through the third eye into the throat, you feel that space glow vibrant blue. As the breath exhales, dragging down like that anchor into the space of the heart, feel that space infused with green. As So you drag the breath down from the heart all the way down into the space of your navel. Feel that energy of the yellow, your own internal sun. If you drag your breath down from the navel into the space of your pelvis, that yellow turns to orange. That same energy of light coming from the crown has not stopped. As you drag the breath down from the pelvis down into that deep space of the root, you feel that energy, that light become red, your deepest heart's blood. You can feel the heaviness of the root that is dragging the energy of the crown like an anchor. The light never stops. It's the same light at the root that exists at the crown. Your breath travels along that trajectory, that rainbow. Inhaling, rising up the spine to meet the crown. And exhaling, dragging that light of the crown down to the root. Slides along that column of the spine, inhaling up, exhaling down. And on your next breath, allow your attention on any particular place to fade. Find yourself in the breath, on the breath, as the breath. Working a little bit with the Gayatri Mantra. I will recite it for you. If you'd like to join in on your end, you're welcome to either out loud or silently. The Gayatri Mantra is that reaching for that highest point of light that lives in us and asking that that light be what inspires the rest of our being, to inspire our thoughts, to inspire our mind, to be a reflection of that light. Again, I will repeat the mantra for you. If you would like to repeat it on your end, either out loud or silently, you're welcome to. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsaviturnam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yo Prachodayate. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsaviturvayanyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yo Prachodayate. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsaviturvayanyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yo Prachodayate. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsaviturvayanyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yo Prachodayate. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsaviturvayanyam Bargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yona prachodayam. Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yona prachodayam. Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yona prachodayam. Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yona prachodayam. Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yona prachodayam. The rise and the fall of the breath. And let any place inside that you stop. In one place inside that it is the same energy, the same light as that of the crown. The same light that is inspiring every piece of you, illuminates every piece of you. You invite that light to be what guides your mind, what guides your thoughts, what guides your words, what guides your touch, what guides your digestion, what guides your willingness to release and your willingness to give birth to something new. It is all the same, united. Bring your awareness again to the space of your skin, feeling of the solidness of your skeleton, the lightness of your breath container. And bring the hands together in front of the heart, rub the hands together, fast, eyes still closed. Good. And then pause and take the hands, cup them around the eyes, around the closed eyes so that you have that heat bathing the space of your face, of your eyes. You know it's warm outside, the artificial coolness of air conditioning as we start to lose a sense of our own inner warmth. Stay with it. Good. And then releasing the hands back to the space of the heart, palm to palm. Dropping the chin towards your chest. A moment of gratitude that you are willing to keep looking to your inner world, that you're willing to keep looking for what is beyond the activity of your mind, the qualities that are deeper than the activities of your mind. And to be inspired by what you find, because meditation is a state that infuses the rest of reality, infuses your waking world, your dreaming world, your sleeping world. It's not a thing that you do, it's a thing that you become. And notice the qualities of you. That's your meditation. And as you're ready, sliding the thumbs up the space between the eyebrows. Namaste. Good. The hands drop down, let the eyes float open, aware that you've had them closed the whole time since we started. Good job, you guys. So fun little chakra work without ever calling them chakras. I like that, because once you get into the name of your chakras, if you know too much about them, you start to get too excited about what they're supposed to look like and feel like, and what animal is there, and what color is there, and blah, 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 blah. Chance to just feel them as they are. So thank you guys so much. I will unmute you so you can tell me how that went. And
good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Veronica. It was great.
Good, good, good.
Amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.